New tonight, Congresswoman Kyrsten toured the TGEN Institute in Phoenix today. She met with doctors there to discuss research initiatives. They talked about some advances that have been made to cure diseases like Alzheimer's and rare childhood disorders.
TGEN is closer to saving young women who could otherwise endure a horrible cancer. One family experienced the agony, losing their daughter, and is now working with TGEN to find a cure. CBS 5's Adam Longo has more.
She was incredibly warm. She had a big smile all the time. This is Stephanie right here.
26-year-old Stephanie Peterson was a parent's dream, a cheerleader, first in her class, an architect in Santa Barbara, California.
Life should have been great, and she just did not feel well.
It was 2009, at 25, when Stephanie first got sick. She underwent surgery, and doctors removed a mass.
It was cancer. The doctor came out and said, "This is some sort of cancer. I have no idea what type. I've never seen anything like this."
Stephanie moved back in with her parents in Salt Lake City, their little girl diagnosed with an extremely rare disease. It took her life in the summer of 2010, small cell ovarian cancer, a cancer that very few professionals in the world knew anything about.
To be stricken with this is a real tragedy.
This form of ovarian cancer affects women in their 20s, also all the way a few years of age, 8-year-olds, 10-year-olds. What is that?
This is SCCO.
That's SCCO.
Dr. Jeffrey Trent is president of Phoenix-based TGEN.
These are flasks where we culture cancer cells.
TGEN, a scientific medical research center that unlocks secrets in our DNA and works to fix what's wrong.
We believe that there's great promise now that we know what is driving this cancer.
The biggest problem with small cell cancer when Stephanie was diagnosed was that there was nowhere for families to turn for information.
We didn't really know anything about medicine or science, but we just decided that we needed to do something.
They started an organization and website called the Small Cell Ovarian Cancer Foundation.
The Peterson family in Salt Lake City have done a great job in bringing information for patients, and it's one of the sites that you would most frequently go to once you got this diagnosis.
Just to be able to make information available to people so that they have a place to turn. We didn't have anywhere to turn.
Find some direction, find some questions to ask their doctors.
More than 2/3 of women diagnosed with small cell will die within 2 years. TGEN scientists have identified the one gene that causes it, and they're working quickly on a cure, while the Petersons work tirelessly so the same thing doesn't happen to someone else's daughter.
She'd be amazed because from what she knew, there was nothing available. So I think she'd be proud.
That was our Adam Longo reporting. TGEN is about to start clinical trials on a drug that could essentially turn off the gene that causes small cell ovarian cancer. They recently received more than $280,000 for research into ovarian cancer.